I am the president of the El Paso Independent Automobiles Dealers Association, and we're here this morning to ask for some support for our county tax assessor, for additional employees. And I'll be brief as far as July 1st, House Bill 718 came into effect, where it totally changed the way we as dealers do business. We have been thrown to become title clerks now because we have to process our own paperwork, submit it electronically to the county for them to approve. And that way, all this came about because of the doing away with the paper tags. We're now issuing metal tags. So now we have overwhelmed our county tax assessor collector as of last week, Friday, on the web dealer, which is what every dealer in the county is using to process this paperwork. What it used to take a couple of days to process now is taking weeks. As of last Friday, I believe the average was 14 days behind for a total of over 6,000 deals. This has really affected the way we operate. A lot of us, and I have a lot of dealers here, members of my board of directors, we're small business dealers, small business owners. And having to wait 14 to 15 days to get a registration to be able to go to the bank and pick up a check, it's just not feasible. We can't, that's for one deal. Imagine we have 10 deals, that's has put a couple of dealers out of business because, they can't float that amount. Not only that, but for the general public, they're coming to us upset, because they're thinking it's the dealer that's not processing the paperwork. And they're getting pulled over for having metal plates and not a sticker on their windshield. But it's not really us. I mean, we're on the wait list. And if for some reason it sits on there the 14 days and they get a rejection for we forgot to, put a dot on the I or cross a T, it gets sent back to us for correction. We correct it, we send it back. Well, guess what? That goes to the back of the line again for another 14 days. So basically what we're asking is for you guys to consider, in your budget, giving some help to our county tax assessor collector, Mr. Ruben Gonzalez, to hire additional employees to help come and support this web dealer department. Like I said, because it's just continued to grow. This past Saturday, he had his employees come in. They were not open to the public. All they concentrated was on web dealer transactions, which is the dealer community. They processed over 1,700 transactions just on Saturday. So if we have that additional help for that department, it may not solve the issue completely, but it's gonna help, like I was mentioning to the judge, take a chip off the rock. And it's really a matter of concern because this gentleman is the one that brings in the funds to the county of El Paso, and now everything's in a bottleneck. Those funds are not coming in because either they start getting kicked back, and instead of alleviating that bottleneck, it's a cycle that keeps going back to the same loop. So I want to thank you guys, and I really want to consider that support for him. We appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Stark. I just want to make a quick comment. I was able to meet with them last week, and given the situation, you should see the level of professionalism and the openness of what they needed to do to make sure we do things better. We met with Mr. Gonzalez and some of his staff, but it was just amazing. Like I said, just as you saw Mr. Stark right now, this level of professionalism, this level of understanding, like what is it that we could do? And this is a great thing for our community. They could be upset and protest and do all these other things that get us nowhere. But their openness to help out, to find out what they could do, not just what we could do, was extremely, very impressive. So I want to thank all of you that were there and today for that level of professionalism. So Cesar, we have more?
Yes, our next speaker, we have Mr. Ruben Gonzalez.
Mr. Gonzalez, thank you.
Good morning, Judge. Judge and Commissioners, for the record, my name is Ruben Gonzalez, and I serve as County Tax Assessor Collector. I would like to remind the court that under the Transportation Code 520005, I am required by law to comply with the Certificate of Title Act that was amended with the passage of House Bill 718 during the last session of the legislature. If I fail or refuse to comply with the Title Act, I am liable on my official bond for any damages suffered by any person. I would like the court to know that I am failing to meet my responsibilities under House Bill 718 due to staffing shortages. I need full-time employees. Last year, I spoke to each commissioner and you, Judge, regarding my need to comply with 718. If my request was honored last year for full-time employees, I would not be in this predicament. Effective July 1st of 2025, House Bill 718 is officially in place. I cannot review electronic title transfers as required by law under Transportation Code 520-0055. Consequently, our dealer community is hurting to the point of them losing their businesses and livelihood. This is not good for small business owners, such as this very important industry that contributes to our local economy. I ask that you favorably approve the added resources that I need to help this industry and our county with uncollected funds. I totally support the new car and used car dealer industry in El Paso County, and I have been very, very supportive of their needs because I know their industry. They contribute a lot of money, a lot of inventory tax money in the millions. So they contribute to our local economy. Right now, those transactions are stuck in the pipeline. I can't review them because I don't have trained personnel. So I ask for your favorable consideration because this is hurting this county. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Gonzalez.
Our last speaker we have is Commissioner David Stout.
Is it based on this?
No, it's not.
Oh, no,
It's
let
not.
me
It-
just sort of
it's not.
complete. Most of the time, we're able to have public comments tied to the topic, but since in this case, we have it in executive, we weren't able to do that. But if we go into the open or we have a different way of addressing it, you're very welcome to do so. We're trying very hard, obviously, to listen to everybody, try to do the best thing that we can. You know, it's a balance of what has to happen at the dealerships and what has to happen with us. We've looked at other counties to see what they're doing. Some other counties have not had the same challenges that we're having here, so we have to understand why it's happening here and not at other counties. So, and I apologize, typically we're not able to interact with the comments, but I just wanted to clarify things, so thank you. Commissioner Stout?
Thank you. This is on a completely different topic.